We talking about getting bug up. I'm talking about that my mother.
That's what they need to claim the title.
Outside Hill. Stolen away. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded by Hill. Good.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Hawkins kicks to Hill. Feeds it to Evans. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Badgers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And free throw good from Evans. The Badgers making a switch here. And both free throws good for Evans.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
No good. And Kansas the other way now. Wade, he's in a point guard. And it's Deadman in at the 4. Calderon, that's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Wisconsin trails by 7. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Fisher. And it's Evans in at the 4. Pass to Fisher. He dishes it to Hill. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Jenkins, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. Lee comes in for Freak. The Badgers also changing it up. Gibson's checked in. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And for the Badgers, Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the power forward position.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Bruh.
And Hill has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Hill's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Badgers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Heck yeah.
Here's Wade on the money.
Wait, what is it called?
Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick,
You're
that
not
lightning quick, a defender
OVU.
has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Hill passes to Evans. To the middle, here's Decker. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Decker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it
What
to
was
the
the name?
college championship,
Mario?
especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a
Oh, it's your
story.
family?
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw, good. Terry.
Big Matt, man, what the freak?
That one is no good. The Badgers leading by 3. Outside Conley. That one off the back iron and out.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Gibson. It's Dedman with the rebound. And they've had a tough time, Clark, scoring in the half court.
Yeah, transition buckets have really saved them, really. You know, when you look at it, that's been their remedy.
Yeah, but also credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 5. Here's Terry. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the Jayhawks with possession. Wade, he's in at shooting guard. And it's Lee in at the point. Hill against Wade. Inside, it's stolen by Wade. In transition, here come the Badgers. And the basket by Hill. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Badgers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along
No,
with those
tomorrow's
forced
Thursday.
turnovers.
Both teams will make substitutions. Kansas trails by 3. Wade outside. From 17 feet out. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
There's a screen. Outside Hill. He feeds it to Walker. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Free throw, no good. It's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
There's the pick. The drive by Wade. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
What a time to tie this game up, guys.
Wrap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
He's right.
He's right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, if you wouldn't need so much in the press room before the games, maybe
that's a good point.
Be comfortable like we are. And the Jayhawks making a change here. Duncan's checked in. And Wisconsin also making a switch. Evans is checked in. Here's the Badgers with the ball. Jumper off the screen, and he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the basket by Wade.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And the Jayhawks making a change here. Terry's checked in. .121 left here in the second half of the game. Kicks it to Hill. Back to Evans from the wing. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oubre with it. He's picked up by Hill. Wade against Hawkins. Wade kicks to Terry. To the middle to take the lead.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word,
He so variable as a man. I had to go up. I do it for myself.
Free throw, good. Oubre. And the Badgers with possession here. It's a three-point game. Evans outside. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
So it gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a three can tie it now.
.24 seconds left to play here in the second half.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Here's Hill. Connects. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Wow, got that one off right in the face for the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game. Here is Hawkins.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the three and be the three if that's going to happen.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game. And so the Jayhawks take the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round.
He's probably not going to want to join because
they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
You know.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
Hi, I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the Queen Mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen, we weren't even here. Capiche?
Because I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better.
Freak insisted that I
Watch me go catch up now, know
I
it.
think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now let me rephrase.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah.
I believe that it was true. It happened to me.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
I don't know. Antoine blowing in his mic. Nah, you lying.
With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia.
You big dummy.
With the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom.
We always do it this time.
And you gotta pass the ball.
Hey dummy, there's no accident. All of this was designed. Took my time.
And you gotta pass.
The boy that set fire to the booth and a gang full of liars.
Yo, wait, hold on, wait, Tyreek. Hold on, wait, hold on, wait. There's a guy named Tyreek in here.
The ones y'all thought can hang with me can't even let these words be my. I don't rhyme my. For I'll wait.
Yo, turn up, squaw.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
You guys wanna rub my meat? You guys wanna rub my meat back and
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to
Bye.
thank everyone
Have a
who
good
made this
time.
possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette, my dude Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day,
Yo, Tyreek.
Man, he's like my brother.
Hold on, okay, can I?
Oh gosh.
He don't know Tyreek.
Want to thank my sister.
I don't know Tyreek.
Cece, who was also my manager.
Okay,
No,
wait,
you don't know
since there's
Tyreek.
somebody- Wait, hold on. Since there's somebody on this party.
Love you.
I love you more.
Okay,
No, because he knows somebody named Tyreek.
Himself.
He's the man, baby.
And he think it's him.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency
Why is
Vibration.
nobody talking?
Yeah, true story.
Because?
I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell Mama.
Real.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins, and so when I was
Are
pregnant,
you trying to get
one of
right?
them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband Pete put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibration.
We
Hey,
shortened it
guys.
to Freak.
Guys, I
I'm trying to get
have a
right.
question.
Y'all trying to get
A
right?
mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Guys, I have a question. How many of you guys winked off?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration.
You trying to get right?
How many of you guys play golf?
Why are you talking so low?
For coming, we will be available for one-on-ones in the
any
back.
of you guys play
Good
golf?
job. Well done.
Congratulations, sir.
I don't know what he said. I can't hear him
What's that
because he's talking so
noise?
low.
What's that noise?
Yo, chill out, yo. And Antoine. I swear to God, it's not me, bro. You better stop blaming stuff on me.
Butterfly.
Exactly.
How was your guys' Christmas? Was your Christmas sexy? Did you get any prostitutes? Did you get any...
Oh God. Oh my God, bro. What the freak, yo. But that joke was funny how Rael said it, though. That joke was too funny how Rael said it. He said, what the hell?
Wait, did you guys get any prostitutes? Did you guys get any prostitutes?
That boy said, what the
hell? How much?
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season.
Hey, how many of you guys...
We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp.
I'm gonna leave the party so you guys can...
Ain't no more excuses.
Bye.
It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
No, he said he was gonna leave. He said I'm gonna leave so y'all let y'all play y'all 2K. That's what he said.
The first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong.
No, he didn't leave because he was laughing. He said he wanted y'all to play, have peace and play y'all 2K.
I hope I can make my family proud.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Wade.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
And a momentous occasion, folks, as that basket represents the very first official NBA scoring tabulation from Wade.
You know, you gotta be happy for him. I mean, that's a great way to open up his NBA scoring account.
Well, everybody is happy to see him put the first points of his career on the board. Coaches, fans, teammates, everybody.
And the Kings making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Pierce is checked in for the Clippers. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The guy's Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
And Caspi has it in the corner. Kufis dishes to Wade. Outside Collison. Wing shot on the way. That's good. Collison's got his first basket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
He dishes it to Kufis. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Still Key's ball.
Wade has the open look. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. Here's Smith. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has. And they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pierce kicks to Crawford, fires the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Let's
Well,
get
he
it.
got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Johnson out there with Smith. And it's Griffin in at the center position. Wade a screen on Johnson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league.
The Kings trail by 4. Now Wade. Stolen by Pierce. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And that one's good. Paul's got his first 2 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl, Greg, on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son, Kobe.
That's right. That's right. It was a family affair.
Caspi passes to Cauley Stein. 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. Cranes the 19-footer. Wade's got 5 points so far. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Crawford. 6 points for him. Jordan the screen. It's Crawford with the drive. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Up in time. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, The league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answered the bell when we called on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. I do like how we've been able to draw a lot of contact and get points at the stripe. Let's keep that up. Love to see them have to deal with some foul trouble later on. And just to talk about what we want.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Ace. Wade, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Los Angeles, Smith comes in for Jordan. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Wade in at shooting guard. Cauley Stein is out there with Caspi. And there's Collison. And it's Gay in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Paul kicks to Smith. Now here's Collison. He's got 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Collison's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Johnson against Gay to the paint. Here's Wade, and he lays it straight in. Wade's got 7 points. Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
Collison kicks to Wade. Cauley Stein with the screen for Wade. Gay in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Gay's got it back down to within single digits for the Kings. Paul outside. Here's Smith. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
And Stevenson's checked in for Wesley Johnson.
And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
And Josh Smith, kind of a tweener. He spent some time at power forward. Clark, he spent some time at small forward. He's handled the ball. He's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's best, Kevin, working inside. He's gotten stronger. He's worked on his post game, and I think as time has passed, he's settled in as a full-time power forward. At least that's where he should settle into.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. At the elbow, Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting, Sacramento. Josh Smith. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now the Kings with it. A 12-point game. So for the Clippers right now, Crawford out there with Pierce. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Redick in at the point guard. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Wade. Cauley Stein with the screen for Wade. Lets it go. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win all the way around.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And that's it for our broadcast.